Alrighty, guys, Kentucky pulls off a 87-68 win against Western Kentucky. It was a pretty close game there for a long stretch of the way. But the thing I like about this team is you just knew Kentucky was going to pull away. I can see Coach Cal. I shouldn't say this all the time, but if Coach Cal was the coach, we possibly would have lost this game or it would have been a lot closer. But let's get to the game. Carr, 18 points. Williams, 8. Oway, 8 points. Robinson, 14. Butler played great with 14. Berea, 9. Garrison, 4. Kerr Kriisa, the best name in college basketball, 8 points. So, team stats, Kentucky shot 40% overall. They struggled. They still scored 87 points. 8 for 29 on threes. Free throws, we struggled, 69%. Rebounds, 38 to 29. 16 to 12 on the offensive line. And now, what has happened is what I feared would happen with the Duke game. We saw Duke get beat again last night by Kansas. That's part of the reason why I held off making the video. I want to see what Duke would do against Kansas, and we saw what happened, didn't we? So Duke, they're looking to tumble pretty good in the standings, but again, they did play the number one team in the country. They played some hard competition this year. I'll give that to Duke. So looking ahead now, we have Friday's game after Thanksgiving, Georgia State. Then when Kentucky goes, that Clemson game is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. The Clemson game will be interesting. It's a neutral place. No, South Carolina, okay. Clemson, okay. But that game's going to be interesting. It's going to be on the road for Kentucky. And that gets us geared up for the Gonzaga game. So we'll see what happens. I think the Clemson game, let's look at Clemson too right now. Let's see what kind of record they've got. They're 7-1. So it's going to be interesting. I was thinking ahead, I was looking ahead and I forgot about the Clemson game. I really did. So we have one more tune-up game coming up Friday night. And who knows how these kids are going to play after Thanksgiving. But we should be okay. Playing Georgia State. Let's have a look at them right quick and see what their record is. They're 3-3. So overall, people, I'm still impressed with the win that we had. I do wish we could have played better, but it is what it is. It's hard to get up for games like this, but I mean, it's when you complain about winning by over 20 points, you've got a pretty good team. So we're going to learn a lot about Kentucky after this next game. These next two games against Clemson and Gonzaga, I believe those two games are going to tell us a lot. I really do. But that's pretty much it. That's going to be the official video here. We'll see what happens. We've got Georgia coming up, Georgia State or whatever coming up Friday. But I'm still impressed with the team. And we're going to just see how it goes from here. And that's going to be pretty much it. We'll see how Duke goes for the rest of the year. But my thoughts were pretty much, just say it again, my thoughts were pretty much that I thought Duke was kind of overrated. So we're going to see where we're really at, though, coming up after this Thanksgiving game. But that's it, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. It just feels good to have a team that just keeps playing hard and keeps competing. And it just feels good. It feels like a breath of fresh air, And we'll see how it goes. Arkansas is doing pretty good also. They won a game, I think, by what, 80-some points or whatever it was. They beat somebody big time. But I think they beat a high school team. But anyway, we'll see you guys as always next time. Go Big Blue. Remember, destiny is all. Love one another. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Have a good Thanksgiving. See you guys later. Toodles.